gems from James Wade. But Johnny Gwynn, I mean, this is very hard for us to call because the form of both players is so indifferent.
Yeah, for the best part of the last decade, we've been saying the two young guns here, Wade and Lewis, world champions of the future. Well, Lewis has made it twice. Wade yet to do that, but he has this one, of course, back in 2009 under his belt. Interesting stat there. If you're one who believes in horses for courses, yet to lose at Bournemouth, Lewis. Interesting. But I'm not sure horses for courses applies quite as much in darts as it does at Ascot, Epsom and elsewhere.
Oh, you're exactly right. When you get up on that stage, put the foot in the hockey, and just play what is in front of you. Nothing else matters. And certainly these two have a bit of previous, but I think both of them have just got to get on with their game tonight. They both need a win, especially Adrian Lewis, desperate to have a win. If he doesn't, then elimination is staring him in the face, even after week 3.
Yeah, dead right, Rod. You cannot afford to fall too far behind. You certainly don't have as many games as Queen's Park Rangers to make it up. Well, I reckon in his 8 points you ought really to qualify, Rod. How would you assess that?
Yeah, I think that's around about right. It depends on how games go, of course, but if Wade does wins this, he's halfway there. See, Adrian Lewis is a long way adrift. And I just thought, coming into the air this morning, I thought that Adrian Lewis may just turn up. You know, it has been really indifferent. His scoring power, and he lives on his scoring power, like Gary Anderson. They need that prolific treble 20 hit to give themselves the dart to the double. And certainly at the moment, Lewis not out of the gate at all and making it very easy in the first leg for Wade.
Yes. At the moment, no signs of a jackpot.
60. Time to require.
It's the machine who's winning. But got to finish it off, 110 with throw, of course. There's 50 left. Now double top for an early success. Usually pretty methodical on that, Rod, but he will be back for his favourite double 10.
Well, all Lewis can do is hit a big score, which is done. First maximum of the night. But is it too late?
Well, unusual for Wade to be so far away from double 10, but double 5. A brave effort back from Lewis to really make Wade feel that he had to get it, and get it he did. And what a beautiful throw from Lewis. He's in a 180 and a 177 in consecutive throws. Sadly, they're in different legs, Rod.
Well, I call the 180 a wasted 180 because James Wade went out in the double 5.
60.
Certainly now Lewis prime position to get this leg back, and all you've got to do, get the first leg on the board, get the old motor running.
100.
But he did this last week, did Adrian Lewis. The first 2 or 3 legs and the previous week really looked like he had a good rhythm, and then all of a sudden it went from him and he couldn't get it back against Phil Taylor. Taylor gave him a good chance to get in front, but he didn't take it.
134.
That's a great visit, that, from Wade. Well, to me there's been an element of fluency of late of Lewis. A 180, a 177, a ton, another 140 in the groove now, and Wade will know he's got a game on here. 1 leg up, but Lewis looking likely in 11 darts, possibly to
101.
Make it 1 apiece.
Well, he certainly doesn't need to go the bullseye route, so he'll look at the 16s. Sensible darts from Lewis, just needs to put the legs on the board. The bullseye, the crowd love it, so do the viewers at home, but certainly he needs to put that 1 leg. Wade again in the same position as Lewis was in the previous leg, just hit a big score, try to put some pressure on. Now Lewis could really settle down with putting this straight in the double 16.
Fraction in. Fraction in yet. No, well,
Time to require.
Well, what a chance here for Wade now. And he knows it. You can see the look on his face, the demeanour. 14 for the bullseye for a 2-0 lead. Let off for Lewis.
That would have hurt, but he comes back to the board. Can't afford to waste these three. From where we're sitting, I mean, that was miles away. An edgy dart, very nervy dart from Adrian Lewis, but the third one wasn't. Straight in the middle. The sixth dart at a double. Scored brilliantly in that leg, John. But that may settle him down. But when he gets to the double in the next leg, is he going to be edgy?
It just about made it in the end. Relief for Jackpot Lewis. Wade, one dart at bull, not very far away, and already we're seeing, after just two legs, the start of a classic night of fabulous darts. 5 brilliant matches.
96.
And this one, always Wade Lewis sets the blood a tingling, especially when Lewis is putting it in like that. Absolutely brilliant, Adrian Lewis. His second maximum, just like that.
And that's when he's got to hit him against the throw. Well, 57 in the league so far. We're only at the start of week 3, but that's a great return from James Wade. Sets it up now. Lewis needs at least 140. Well, he needs another treble. That would really put the pressure on. That's brilliant darts to follow up the 180. He gets a 140 on a 2-dart finish, Lewis.
Some like this, Rod, some like this. Wade 131, 71 left. He's coming down for treble 17. Now then, 54 becomes tops. But Lewis, the mood he's in, he's going to get double 18 and win against the throw. That's a great marker for 2-1. Oh, I'm amazed he missed that. Really am.
They are the chances you've got to take against the throw. You've got to take the doubles, and now Wade on double top down to his favourite double 10. Well, like Lewis, just hit that barrel and it will bounce straight in the double, and he doesn't need to hit the barrel. Right in the top of the double 10, and a chance miss for Lewis to take an early lead, and that would have been against the throw. So now pressure on Lewis to hold.
60.
But only 60 invites Wade. Yes, it's cold outside. We put our bobbled hats on and our gloves. Warm inside though.
55.
Down at the seaside on the south coast. Beautiful day in Bournemouth, but you need your hat and your gloves, Rod. A bit parky in the wind.
Certainly, the way these have started this game up, could get red hot on the stage. Lewis seems to be a little bit more comfortable on the scoring, but we've seen it so many times. He's got to carry it on right to the end of the game. He's got to take this leg. And then, I mean, I said it before, that last leg, John, it's so important when you get a chance, especially when you hit the treble 20. You kind of feel that the double was going to go straight away. Is this the first maximum for Wade? And it's Wade who there now puts the pressure on Lewis's throw.
Yeah, I've got to say that double 18 of Lewis's after the marker. I thought he was going to get it, but he didn't. Wade stepped in. And now has a chance here. Can't check out on 166, but he hit a 180 to get there. So looking across,
126.
well, fabulous start from Wade, and now it's he who has a golden chance to take a 3-1 lead, break Lewis's throw, and that won't help Jackpot one little bit.
Big chance now to break the throw, and it's dead centre. What a leg from Wade. Lewis let him off in leg 3, and he punishes Lewis in leg 4. Now, it'll be interesting to see what Adi is now on that stage. In previous weeks, when he started to get behind, he started to get edgy, started to doubt himself, John. And Wade, when he gets in front, really does tend to push on. So this is a massive leg for Adrian Lewis.
Yes, over the short distance and best of 12, they do play shorter, but it's one of the shorter formats that we get. That first break of throw can be a real fillip, and Wade now,
97.
whilst he can't relax, he knows that Lewis has got it all to do here to get back ahead of him. Never yet been in front, of course, Lewis, and it's going to be quite difficult from here if Wade can just stay calm, composed, steady, machine-like, you might say. Like this. Brilliant dance from the Mercy.
You're exactly right. 2 maximums apiece. What a time for Wade. You break your opponent's throw, and then you're very strong on your own. 6 darts from 128 for Wade for a 4-1 lead. And it really will be a tough task for Adrian Lewis. And Wade just looking back to make sure he sets it up properly. Just asking the chalk up or call up. That's what you're going to do, John. If you're miscounted, just make sure you leave exactly what you want. Don't make mistakes. And certainly Wade now, prime position for a 4-1 lead.
Well, double top. No problem now, but that's a sure sign that Wade is right now in the groove regarding his finish, and he's hit the double top at last. We know he's hit the double 10. When he missed that, he hit the double 5. 4-1 to Wade. But what Lewis has to remember is he's only 1 break of throw down. Yes, in a short format, that still means he's got to win 2 legs against the throw from here to win the match.
Well, I think from here, Adi will settle for a draw, no question about that. And there we have the averages. James Wade over 100, which is a great average. And the best he's played in the Premier League or for quite a while. Adrian Lewis down at 90, to be quite honest. In this field, John, a 90 average is not going to win you a great deal.
No. This is Lewis's 62nd game this in Premier League darts, including finals, semi-finals and finals, and this is Wade's 69th. Wade has won 37 of his matches, drawn 13, and has a far better record than Lewis, who's won 24 of his 61 so far, drawn 13 and lost 24. Could be 25 losses unless he does something here rather special, and we know he can.
Well, you identify certain things in games. In week 1, Adrian Lewis wanted 60 and busted it with a treble. From then he got edgy and ended up losing the game. This evening, 2 darts at double 18 for the 96 to break Wade's throw, and since then he's been on the back foot. Wade has taken command, and Adi now, he's going to get 3 darts at this 58, and he's got to take it out.
Adrian required 58.
Tops now for Lewis. No problem, right in the middle of the target. That'll give him something to smile about, give him something to